From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 16th, 2021. 2 rockets were fired from Gaza at southern Israel today. The IDF said one was intercepted by the Iron Dome missile defense system. A second was said to have fallen short, landing in Gaza. Sirens sounded across the city of Sderot and the vicinity. No injuries or damage was reported. The attacks were seemingly the first since Israel's conflict with terror group Hamas in Gaza this past May. And staying with the IDF, an armed Palestinian impersonating an Israeli soldier was apprehended today in the West Bank and taken for questioning. The IDF said that the suspect was wearing a full IDF uniform and was carrying a number of weapons, including a firearm with ammunition, a meat cleaver, a smaller knife, and pepper spray. Local residents alerted authorities when they spotted the suspect walking along the highway, raising their suspicions in the way he was dressed, wearing an IDF bucket hat while also having his beret attached to the wrong side of his uniform and wearing non-military shoes. Polish President Andrzej Duda signed a bill into law on Saturday that restricts Holocaust restitution claims by Jews and others who had property stolen from them during the 1940s and 50s by the Nazis and by Soviet-backed occupation forces. The restriction is 30 years from the alleged theft and in effect prevents restitution claims. The United States and Israel strongly opposed the law, and Israel's Foreign Minister Yair Lapid called it anti-Semitic and immoral. Lapid said Saturday night, "I instructed the head of the embassy in Warsaw to return immediately to Israel for unlimited consultations." The new ambassador to Poland, he said, who was due to leave for Warsaw, will not leave for Poland at this stage. Lapid also shared some nice news this weekend of the first Israeli baby born in the United Arab Emirates since the signing of the Abraham Accords. Baby Mia was born to the head of the Israeli representation in Dubai, Ilan Shtulman Starosta, and his wife Jackie. Israel's Arabic Twitter account noted that the couple decided to give birth to their daughter in the Emirates to immortalize her name in the peace record. The baby was born a day after the first anniversary of the announcement of the Accords. Well, a welcome ceremony was held today for Israel's Olympic delegation, led by Israel's President Isaac Herzog at his residence in Jerusalem with Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, who called the young men and women athletes who competed at the Tokyo Games the best Olympic delegation we have ever had in Israel, lauding the years of incredible hard work of all and thanking them for the message they have sent to the youth in Israel to make an effort, because the very effort is the main thing. The results, Bennett said, will come. Never give up. Tokyo Delegation 2020, he said, "Thank you for the great honor you have brought to the state of Israel. You won medals, and the citizens of Israel won you." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, August the 16th at 7 o'clock. It's The Wisdom of Dr. Ruth. At 7:30, a new episode of FIDF Live featuring the men and women who make up the diverse populations that work together every day to protect the state of Israel. That's followed at 8 by a MirYam Institute conversation with IDF Major General Eliezer Shkedi on his time in uniform, including making difficult military decisions with the late Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin. And at 9, a conversation with Rabbi Donniel Hartman about his time as a tank commander in the IDF. At 10, hear from Garten, the Barefoot Contessa. And coming up next, it's Good Week, Israel. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 16th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.